Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, we got some updates on XDC and we're gonna do a little TA. But before we do, guys, if you'd hit that like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, I know that it's been a while since we've done any TA on this channel, and I thought that today would be a good day to do some, and I wanted to do it on XDC because I think XDC is about to make a move. Now guys, before we jump in and actually do our technical analysis, I thought it'd be a good idea that we do a little refresher on some of the things that we've discussed over the last number of weeks regarding XDC. Well guys, the first one I thought we could take a look at is this trade tech when it tapped XDC to launch trade finance tokens. And guys, we reported this in one of our prior videos, and it says right down here, trade finance technology specialist TradeTech said it has chosen XDC network to launch traded tokens, which it called the first ever fully regulated trade finance backed fungible security token. Guys, this is going to be a big win for XDC in the future. We know, guys, that a lot of securities are going to be tokenized, and the trading networks that are being built around this new ecosystem, you know XDC is going to play a massive part in that. Now, guys, something else about XDC that we reported on was that XDC had dipped its toes into the metaverse, and they chose Metaverser as their area. So let's just read what they said down here. It says the XDC network has staked a claim within the metaverse with a great opportunity for blockchain 4.0. The XDC network can now be promoted from within the metaverse from its very own building in Crypto Valley. Guys, they have planted their flag, and we know how massive the metaverse is going to be in the future. And XDC is out there dipping its toes and staking a claim in the metaverse where other folks are going to be able to interact with them. And guys, we know with respect to social media, this is the next iteration of what it's going to be. And I'm expecting to see big things for XDC out of this new phase. Now, guys, this is something that we have been reporting on for a while. R3's blockchain network Corda was going to, and they are using XDC as their settlement token of choice. Now, guys, why is this such a huge deal for us now, present time? Well, guys, it's because the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, which processes practically every single trade in traditional finance, has decided to go live with their blockchain platform, and they chose R3 Corda as their blockchain of choice for settlement. And what is R3 Corda's blockchain of choice for and token of choice for them? XDC. And guys, that's where you're going to get those instantaneous settlements when it comes to these traditional finance and trade settlements. So these are major deals going forward for XDC. But guys, here's one just for today. XDC trading's now available on the Kinesis exchange. Guys, you can see that this XDC ecosystem is just continuing to expand and finding more and more accepted. And here's just another example of that being listed on another exchange. Guys, to me, it probably isn't going to be too long before you see XDC on Coinbase, Kraken, and the like. It is going to be phenomenal. Now, guys, having said all that, why don't we jump in and do our technical analysis on XDC, and I'll tell you where I think the price is going. Okay, guys, so here we have XDC up on the weekly time frame on TradingView. And what you're looking at here right now, guys, is the entire move, that bull market, and the corrective move that we've been in. So what happened during that last bull market? Well, guys, we had 5 massive waves up. And what we have here is our 1 wave here, our 2 wave here, our 3 wave right up here, into our 4 wave correction, and into our big 5 wave. And we topped out at about 19.5 cents in August of 2021. And since that time, guys, we have been in a corrective move. And that corrective move is right here with our A down here, our B, and our C wave right in here. Now, guys, for me, when I take a look at this, I want to know what is that measured corrective move and over what period of time. Now, the reason, guys, that's important is because I want to see, are there any trends looking down the road on these assets? And so if we were to measure that from that 19.5 cents and bring it all the way over here to that June 27th of 2022, all the way down there, guys, to that 2.2 cent range right in there. Let's just make sure we're right on that wick there. Okay, guys, what you're looking at here is an over 88% corrective move over a period of 315 days. Guys, this fits the absolute model of what you would expect in this digital asset space in a corrective move. Look, guys, in the prior bear market, we saw some of these assets correct 70, 80, even 90% and above over a period of 300 to 370 some days. So guys, when I'm looking at XDC and I can see that it is actually fitting the mold and dropped 88% and over a 315 day period, for me, guys, I believe the bottom is in and we're about to make our next impulse move to the upside. Now, guys, what would that look like if we were to do that? So guys, why don't we just drop in some Fibonacci here from the 19.5 cents, bring it all the way over to that 2.2 cent range right there, and then drag this across so we can kind of see what we're looking at. Now, guys, to make this even a bit easier, we're going to drop in some support and resistance. And right now we know that we can see this is proved to be our major support right in here around that 2.2 cent range low right in there. And where was our initial resistance? Well, guys, you can see that our first area of real resistance is right up in here around that 3.6 cent range. Yeah, 3.6, 3.8 cent range right in about there. All right. And guys, what can we see there? Well, guys, we can first of all see that here's our area of primary. Oh, sorry. Let me just get myself on the right tool. There we are. Our primary support right in here. Well, what happened beforehand, guys, is we had dropped down here, and what was support turned into resistance right here. We ended up just trading in this range right in here, and right up in here, we tagged in these 2 weeks this area right here as resistance. And so, guys, what I think is going to be happening is we are going to come back up in this range. We're going to test this area, but the next time, guys, I think we're going to break through it. Come back. We're going to break through it up here. We're going to come back, retest it as support, and start consolidating in this area here until we make our another move up and we start moving up the stairs. Now, when we move up the stairs, where are we going to move to? Well, guys, just take a look at this area right in here where our last level of true support was, right back in here in that last consolidated range. And so we're going to put that in there and we're going to drop this in, and you can see where the area of resistance was right up and in here. And I'm going to point it out, a few things out in there. Let's tag that wick right there. Okay, boom. All right. So guys, take a look at this. So this was our first major big drop way back down in here. And then we had a retrace to come back up, which is normally to be expected, and rolled over. Well, guys, look what happened here. This was support. It became resistance. And then we found resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and resistance here, right up in these areas. And where did we find support? Well, we came down here, guys, and we found support right around that 4.6 cent range, down in here, support, and support here. And what was going on at that time, guys? Well, we were trading in a range, and this was our first consolidation range right in this area here, until we came back down here and lost that, fell down, and started to consolidate in this area here. Now, guys, there is a heap of confluence, especially when you look at Bitcoin at 17.5, to say that our bottom came in back in here in June. And I am absolutely convinced. I know there's guys out there that are saying, oh, 14K, 9K and the like for Bitcoin. And of course, that's going to affect these other alternative coins like XDC. But guys, for me, I genuinely believe the bottom came in June here. And right now, all we're doing is consolidating and coming back to test those areas as our support. And we're going to bounce off out of there. Now, guys, when we do, we are going to find that we're going to have some resistance here. But like I said, I think we're going to break through it. And after that, guys, I believe we're going to come back up to this 4.7 cent range, right up and in this area here. And we are going to pierce through that. And at that point, consolidate. It's going to be a slow tranche up the stairs. Don't kid yourself. It's not going to be a straight line. But from there, guys, I think we're going to hit this upper range around the 6.7 area right in here. And from there, guys, you can start building your support and resistance right back up in here. You can see the various areas. If you wanted to drag these all the way across, you can see. But for me, guys, I believe we are on the verge of our next impulsive move to the upside. And I think, guys, it could very well start in September. Something I want you all to think about is this. Back in that last bear market, when the fear was at its peak, was during the beginnings of the COVID lockdown. And people were in extreme fear back in March of 2020. And you saw the world, literally the world, not just certain countries and this, that, but everyone getting shut down, people having to stay home and not going to work, plants being closed, all kinds of industries, certainly the service industry and the like. People weren't out spending their money like that. And we saw this massive correction in terms of the broader, the macro economic space. However, guys, what transpired after that? We saw some of the biggest moves in this space that we have seen in a long time. In fact, in some of these assets, 100x returns when we hit the top of that market. And guys, that's what I believe is coming next. Now, why do I believe that? Because guys, when I look at the 10-year yield and the bond market, and I see the European Central Bank and the Federal Reserve buying up debt like crazy and literally bringing down that yield so that cash is pushed into risk-on assets, guys, I truly believe that we are going to see one of the biggest moves in the equity market that's going to spill over into this digital asset space, that it's going to be staggering. Now, that's my personal opinion. I actually believe that that's probably what's going to happen. And so, guys, that's what I'm planning for. Now, this is what I'm doing, and I don't expect everybody to agree, and that's okay. But this is what I'm preparing for. Now, guys, for me, I remember the feeling way back there in March of 2020, because that's what I was picking up and just accumulating. And I saw some amazing moves. And guys, for me, this is our time to buy. You're seeing the crypto fear and greed index at max fear right now, extreme fear. And I'm telling you, for me, that just smells like opportunity. And that's when I buy and hold and accumulate, and then watch those retraces come and see the explosive growth that actually becomes life-changing wealth. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, if there's something that I didn't say about XDC that you think should be mentioned, drop that down in the comments. And guys, if I said something about XDC that you disagree with, feel free and drop that down in there too. Now, guys, as you can tell, there was no nature walk today. But as always, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And guys, if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos but haven't yet subscribed to the channel, would you do the channel a favor and subscribe to this community? We would love to have you on board. So, in the meantime, And in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.